tighten down the nipple a little bit. He said she ain't got no nipples! I just sit down wheelie to twin cam softail. Legit. Clutched it up, sit down. Dude, if it wasn't cold and like there was some heat in the ground, I think it would come up real easy. But the tires, like, it's hard to grip. Seems like it bogged up pretty good though. Like
yeah, that's what
that's what I had to do. Real low RPM and just kind of walk it up. Which if I could get that down, it'd be nice to have some air in the tire. And I think I could slide this thing too, but that tire is, that's like I'd have to really commit. I'd like to have a burner on the back of it with like 15 PSI in the back. When you first clutch it up, there's a breaking point where it drops back, and I still haven't dropped back like real deep to where I can slow down, I feel like. Like it's gonna have to be real deep. But when you drop back, it feels big. You know, it's got like you gotta go, whoa, but it's a late model dyno. Smoother version of a late model dyno. I do the fat tire, like it's just locked in. It's just, let's ride it. I want to check over all the shit we did a little bit before I go slinging it a bunch. Check these brakes. Did some bullshit on it. We did.
It looked pretty tight when you put it on there.
You want to ride it? Bring your helmet?
I did bring my helmet, okay.
What? I mean, just take it up and down. Give it a little spin. Pussy. Get pussy. Hold on. Brake fluid for when you guys just nope. Speaking. Yeah. This is why we stop and check things. Man, this thing is amazing. It is. It's just a big, powerful monster that feels planted underneath me. I need a seat bad. We're taking out the Saddleman. They're going to build us a seat. I need to get the bike dialed. We're also taking the Monkey out, and they're going to build a version of my Monkey seat on Trent's Monkey that will be production style for the stock Monkeys. Maybe like a solo style version of mine. And then that's going to happen sometime soon when we get the time and they get the time. But I need a seat. That thing is slick as glass. I wanted to stop by the jet ski shop and get some hydro turf and just stick it on there. Just cover the whole top of the seat with hydro turf and maybe it'd be a little better. But it's classy. Man, just bog it. Just it'll just roll right up. If you try and get it gas and like rip it up like a dyno, it's just gonna fry the tire.
I don't like wheeling motorcycles that aren't my stunt bike.
What's that? I did it. They did it. We all did it. We sat down, wheelied a twin cam softail, and it is beautiful. This bike is really fucking nasty. I had a really, really good time riding it. And then I blew the banjo gasket on the back and lost the brakes again. We're cursed with brakes on this thing. Manly poses all day long. But what? I'm the first person I've seen sit down wheelie a twin cam softail, clutch up sit down wheelie like that. This thing is rowdy. This is the new shit. These bikes are cheap, readily available, and you can put a $1,000 swing arm kit on the back of it and be dialed into something that will outperform and outride everything. The twin cam balanced motor and the ridge mount drivetrain, this thing feels unreal. It slides, it's everything. I need a seat, it's not so slick, but it is ridiculous. It still holds you in. I didn't hook my foot. Anybody hooked their foot? Did you know how that felt? What'd you guys think? What'd you think, Trent?
It's different. It feels a lot like a bagger, kind of, or probably like a later model Dyna. I ride an 03, so it's a little different. This felt huge.
It's definitely like clutching up an M8 bagger.
Yeah, it's big. It's big for sure. But I kind of wish I would have hooked my foot, but that seat kind of locks you in. Where it's at is actually pretty comfortable. But maybe a little up and forward, maybe you get one made or something.
A little bit. I feel like I was sitting a little like too low in the bike.
I will say I did a couple little rolling burnout things, and it wants to stand straight up.
Like that tire is so wide, it just wants to stay straight up and down.
Yeah, it's too sticky
But-
too for that shit.
A lot of power. It feels really good. It looks really good. I enjoyed it. What do you think, Drake?
Yeah, it was fun. I ride a 09 Street Bob, so to me it felt pretty similar as far as like the length and the weight of the bike. The balance point seems deeper than my bike, which this bike probably is a little bit longer, so it would have to be a little bit deeper. But yeah, it with the new swing arm and the legends on the back, this thing rips right up, like no problem. It definitely hits like pretty hard. There's not a lot of sag, it feels like, so it kind of jars your back for a second. But it definitely rips.
Clutch-ups
It
too,
definitely
very
rips
low.
right up, and
Comes up aggressive for sure.
you know, not that far from fender, and then Ryan yelled at me.
I'm scraping the fender first. I'm like, oh no! I see what's going on here. Bullshit.
I like hitting the other people's shit before they do.
Oh, this is mine. I think I'm gonna roll that fender up under there so it's got something smooth, because it's like a shovel right now. I think I would just scoop a chunk of ground out and maybe go for a ride. But the
Overall-
brakes felt great until they shit the bed.
Overall, though, like all three of us, I think, got it up at balance point like second or third try.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Yep. Once you get over the clutch up, like if you give it a bunch of gas and try and rip it up like a Dyna, it just wants to burn out. It's too powerful. But you give it just very little gas, like a couple thousand RPMs, and just let the clutch out and do almost nothing else. It just throws the bike in your face. It's like, whoa! And then you gotta like get your composure and drop back into where you need to be. And you really gotta drop back. Like it's deeper than 12. You gotta be laying back, and it's still not really slowing down. It's a deep bastard. But
Swing arm made all the difference too. It wouldn't be possible without that swing arm setup.
yeah,
And those
there's no
shocks.
way.
No way.
With the stock swing arm setup, it wouldn't clutch up. There's no way. We tried and beat
Not
ourselves
big,
to
yeah.
death. And you guys, if you've seen the other video of us trying to wheel this out here in the lot with the other swing arm setup, that was, you saw a couple out of 120 tries. It just wasn't happening. This thing is, first time I clutched it came up. Terrifyingly came up, actually. But
It's pretty smooth though, and it doesn't feel like overpowered.
yeah.
Like,
is real
like,
smooth,
Like
yeah.
compared to like Brandon's bike and like Dennis's bike, like those feel real choppy and like
Gnarly.
yeah. Whereas this probably has the same power, kind of, but
it's
being
fuel
injected, it doesn't give you that
Yeah.
like.
It's that Mikuni
It
that Dennis
has
and I
that
have.
just nasty whack power, which, man, just a little bit I've rode this, I do think I like it better than my Dyna, because mainly it's different and just how nasty it feels. I like
hits.
power, man. I like
One
power.
circle little drift you had going on looked dialed.
Good.
Yeah, it looked
I got it on
good.
video
Yeah.
too. Yeah, it looks good.
When I leaned over, I dropped back into the seat and leaned into it. I like dropped in the seat and it slid out. The seat was so fucking slick. I like slid out of the bike and I was holding myself up really hard. I just a little higher and some gripper on there, a nice
Yeah.
Saddleman.
Nice gripper.
And I think drifting would be great. Also, maybe less, not a $400 tire that's sticky as hell either.
That's a 200, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
it's-
a 180 would be, you'd be able to lean it over a little more.
Yeah, get into it. Once I just laid way over it, the sidewalls, final sidewalls way over there. I gotta get used to it.
It
Man.
looks like it was laid out
It's
too.
a lot of tire grab and a lot of concrete.
Yeah, it's got a 6-inch contact patch. This is it, dude. This is the bike. I'm gonna ride this thing. I'm gonna do a bunch of riding on this thing. Stretch the shit out of the chain too. Got the brakes nice and hot. Which I think when I was sliding around, I was staying on the brakes and I was clutching out. I wasn't lifting my foot off all the way and I took the brakes.
KRUESI cooked the brakes.
Yeah. I want to get a rebuild kit for the Master and the Brembo and the RBS 660. I should have done that in the first place. Had that stock caliper, was trying to make that work and wasted my time. That's it. I'm Ryan KRUESI. This is KRUESI Originals. We're doing groundbreaking shit all the time. Like, subscribe, ring that bell, tell a friend. It's a goddamn good time. Peace.